Good morning, boys and girls. Back in the camper today. Today's project is this. We're going to get rid of this. We're getting rid of the sink, the GFI, everything. I'm going to try to keep it. I'm gonna try to keep it the most that I can anyway. Like, I'll keep the door. I'm keeping the outlet. The outlet we're actually going to... I don't know if we use the GFI, but I'm putting one on the other side. So anyway, it's negative 12 degrees outside, which is negative 12 degrees in here. It's quite cold, and I can't turn the furnace on because I need to have the power disconnected for this. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit quick on this, just to get the furnace going, get some heat in here. So the idea is, I don't need the sink. I don't want that there. And I want a bigger shower. So what we're doing here is we're going to remove this entire thing, and then I'm going to extend the shower. The shower is going to be the whole back wall, which is all going to be tiles. I didn't bring my yellow Robbie, of course. I should have. It's in the truck, but I brought the red Robbie, not the yellow. Phillips is never very fun to work with. I didn't bring my drill either, but come on. There you go. Long ass drill or screw. I don't think that's the standard screw for that. Bumped it out because of this. I didn't test for power. There's not supposed to be any power. I disconnected it from the wall and the light went off. So we're gonna find out real quick. There's two wires, which is what I was seeing. Is there a clip? It's not even properly clipped in, which doesn't surprise me. Jumper. Oddly enough, turning 40 years old today. Yeah, you're supposed to have, well, I've always put locks in there, but you're supposed to have a protection from the wire itself so it doesn't get cut here. You can see it, it's pretty sharp. Yeah, a light would have been very smart to bring. So we're gonna do this for now. So you go, you're not tight to anything here. You go in there, and then you go down there. Yeah. Again, I don't know why there's two wires here. I'm not understanding that one very well, and I probably should. It has to be because it's a GFI. Now the question is going to be, is this on its own independent breaker? Breaker panel's right behind me, actually. It is circuit 3 GFI. I guess I could have just turned the fucking breaker off and I could have. Look at the shitty work. Look how shitty that is. Like, they sell these campers like this. It's fucking, I'm not impressed. Hey, what do you call it then? You're calling on the clip there. Is the wire caught in there? The wire is caught in there. What kind of screw are we playing with here? I want to say that's a Robbie. Oh. Which one? Which one is which? I don't need those wires in there anymore. I actually need them on this side. Now that's out of the way. And that's some electrical tape. I brought 3, so I usually marette my grounds as well. And since I have 3, we'll use 3. And then that wire can just stay in there for now anyway. It's gonna go on the opposite side of this wall. I'll mount the TV up there. I'll just run the, I don't know if that's gonna be thick enough actually, the wall wise. I have to go get my light, I think. I think it'd be beneficial if I had my light on. It got a little dark for whatever reason. I'm gonna go get my light. Alright guys, we're back. I got the light. I googled a GFCI outlet. Big jaw. It doesn't say it on here. Well, it says it on the cover. GFCI protected outlet. GFCI. I googled it. You don't need a 2-wire system. This is a used camper, obviously. It's not my hair. And when I do the floor, I gotta take out the shitter. You guys are standing on the shitter right away. Oh yeah. I gotta take out the shitter and lift it, raise it another inch. For the flooring. Oh yeah. We're just gonna shut that outside. Use screws for that? Should probably have gloves on, but I'm redoing the whole floor anyway. So this pipe here, the water pipe, just goes to the toilet. And it's all shark bite. Obviously we need to keep that, well, we need to keep water to the toilet. This drain here, like I said, I'm very curious as to, like, you see where the drain is and you see where that is there. It's, I would rather have it straight lined up. So we're gonna open the shower, which I'm 100% it's all hollow. Look how, yeah, all hollow. So I want to open this. There's another toilet paper shitter thing, and then let's see what kind of angles we have down there. Oh, that's why you did that. Is that going in the black tank? Or the gray tank? So they angled the drain. It seems to be going, I can't see that part. You guys can see it seems to be going straight in the tank. And then you can, there you go, that's a little bit better. You can see the wires right behind that, right there. Well, my fucking finger's hiding, but look at the light on this side. There's some of the wires, but then right above, I don't know if you guys can see, right there in the corner, or right in the middle of the screen, there's that white, there's 2 white wires dangling there, sticking out. Can't believe that's just plywood, man. Holy shit, the furnace turned off, finally. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's get a little bit of material out of here. it's going to be noisy. If it's too noisy, I'll just mute it, or I'll dim it down when I edit it. Water in there. Just to say I can't reach. And of course, it's a very small room, and I'm trying to get you guys to see what I'm doing. Yeah, I won't come out like that. Are you fucking serious? Look what they did with the wires. The wires are on an angle and they're pinched by a... They're wedged between pieces of fucking lumber, man. Why would you do that? What? Did you guys see that? Look at that. You guys can't fucking see anything. Yeah, that's good right there. Look, what the hell? They're wedged. They're wedged between lumber. You went fucking 90 degree down, 90 degree fucking... I'm so not impressed by the build of this fucking camper, man. It's so stupid. They were wedged like this. Like, I'm not even joking. That's exactly how the wires were. Look at all the space you have. Rather than do that, why not just run the wire down here straight where it's not pinched? I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. Oh, tabernacle. She's screwed in there. Yeah. This is a little bit harder than I expected it to be. I think once I have that piece of plywood and the remainder left out, it's just going to come right out. Alright guys, the surround's gone. I dug out, I didn't go get a battery, of course not. I used my fancy little screwdriver here to dig out all the screws going around. I took the strapping off. Look at the wiring, man, like everything is just pinched and wedged and just fucking... You want to know what the funny part about all this is? I called it. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's no screws holding that down there. I didn't think there was going to be screws. I didn't see any screws. Well, it may be screwed to that strapping or PL Premium because all the strapping was screwed, but it was also glued. I found a lot of flies. Not sure if you guys can see all the flies. They were all behind the tub surround, which I called shower surround, I guess. I'm not sure. there goes the water from the P-trap. Great. That's exactly what I wanted. Dirty shower water. That's not even screwed to that? Are you fucking serious, guys? Oh, I'm so not impressed with this build. The camper, in general, not impressed. It's not even fucking screwed on to nothing. Get you out. Well, there you have it, boys and girls. You're gonna say the water's gonna go in the hole, but it ain't gonna go nowhere. She ain't got nowhere to go. Oh, so the P-trap we're gonna keep. I was gonna cancel it because I don't really need it, but apparently it's to stop odors from coming into the camper, which makes sense. That's what the P-trap is for. That's 100% what it's used for. But it's gray water, so it shouldn't stink anyway, but it will still. So there's the water line that we cut, which still has a bit of water in it. I don't know why we got water all the way back there though. There's a bit of water there. I'm not sure if there's a leak in that shark bite there. Wires. Just everything is just shitty about everything. I'm so not impressed by this. Everything is just squished together and marker lights. Also, the water did find a way to get in there. That's just a mahogany. Everything everywhere is just mahogany. That's what it looks like without the shower in here. So my new shower will obviously start from that wall. We'll go all the way to this wall here, and then I'll keep it at the same height with the P-trap and everything. And then, like, when I'm going to be standing in here, I'll build I'll bump this out a bit for the water lines and the wires. And then I thought, while I'm doing that, I'm going to bump it up and have a lip, maybe 2 inches, maybe just an inch even, and that'll be my bar of soap. I can put my shampoo there, all that fun stuff. That's what's in the camper right now. That is the pile of wood, garbage, shit that we dug out for the shower. I'm not gonna start building today, I don't think so anyway. I still got work to do on that. I don't have a lot, I don't have anything. I just bought 3 2x2s yesterday to essentially maybe start framing. I also ripped out a bit of the ceiling here. This is all wet. Like, this is legitimately all wet. This is... Calm down. This is 100% being replaced, this entire sheet. Yeah, it's all gotta get replaced. But we're not doing that today. We're not ripping this out today. It's glued though. That's a story for another day. So anyway, boys and girls, that's the demo of the shower. The toilet's gonna stay in the same place. Like I said, I might move the shower just a bit in order to have more room on the shitter, but probably not. It's gonna be a full-size shower, which is what I want. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a lot more of the camper, and then once we're done with the camper, not essentially when we're done with the camper, but in 2027 I'm traveling with the camper across Canada. It's going to be 18 days on the road, 16,000 kilometers on the truck and camper. So that's essentially why I'm doing that right now. And there's a lot of stuff we're going to be doing in the camper, to the camper. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video.